Did you do your assignment?
Yes, sir.
No.
This woman. She'll wait till the last moment every day. So you note this.
Out of towners.
Do you do anything?
Captain's
Yeah,
office, right?
Yeah, I pointed out.
Your group would be slightly ahead of his, but at this point you
Oh,
could
okay.
regroup at any time.
Supplemental forces, Captain.
He looks down. Good eye. Yes, it appears so.
Thank you.
Yeah, with the 31, you definitely caught something he did not.
Damn.
36.
Oh, sure, why not? Let's make it a 36.
Yeah, a 36.
No, no,
Is it going, like, into our base? Ooh, 37.
Correct. It looks like they had to like sort of maneuver around to get there, but they do continue the path.
Probably would have bumped into a trap already.
As you head back towards the entrance, the captain opens it for you.
Some of these tokens are in the wrong spots.
Hey! What
Hey?
the fuck are you doing here?
A blood knight. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm just gonna put myself in there.
that's fucking cool looking, though. This guy looks like an asshole. I like him. Dayron.
As you make your way back, you see that there are two individuals standing, looking over the map. One, a heavily armored and red armor man with two weapons at his side, one long sword and one very heavy Morning Star style mace. The other, a somewhat familiar face with his crimson long hair and black. So I find there it is. The captain makes his way over and does a shake with the gentleman in the heavy armor. Glad to see you, mate. He shakes his hand. And to you, old friend. Come, let's speak. He nods. The man in the red armor looks over to all of you.
So that'll.
Does a slight nod before making his way over.
And they're off to the
As-
business.
As they're having their meeting, Quint will walk over to Dayon. Didn't
He,
expect you guys to be here. He?
after hearing the voice, Clint, it's good to see you. He reaches out a hand.
Shake it. Just in the neighborhood, stopping by, picking up some requisitions.
Not exactly. I've been traveling with Daxos.
Daxos. The
He
Nine
just
Red.
points over. Correct. The Blood Knight. First Blood Knight.
So he's a blood cloak.
In a way. He looks
First
over,
one.
sees some familiar faces and some new ones. But where are my manners?
Right.
I'm Dayron. Pleasure to meet you.
You're
With the
gonna
black-
need a code name, by the way, Daron. Captain Solstice is insistent upon it. No real names on the field. Just to give you a heads up. And
Oh.
if you don't pick one, someone else picks one for you.
It'll probably be very stupid.
I have a question for you out of character. Would the Black Tower kids know Daron, or the timing doesn't match up paths with the cross?
Do you think you would go back for the plunge ritual?
Cleo probably would have done it once, at least.
If you think you would have done it, like last year,
Once every
then
5
yes.
years.
If
You know
not,
what? I'll
you've
say
definitely heard of Daxos.
I'll say that they did because it would have been before they went back into the field. So it was when they were maybe starting to think about doing that.
Sure, yeah, I'll buy it. He looks over then. You look somewhat familiar.
Black Tower. Same compound. I think you were there. Plunge last year.
He just looks up. I probably should have questioned. He looks over. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, codename Seraph. Real name Cleo.
He does a nod. Then it's a pleasure to meet you.
You too. Speaking of two, you gonna introduce yourself too?
Yeah, yeah. I've never met you. I'm two. You can just call me that.
He just nods. Also from the Black Tower.
Yes, I am.
Codename Booyog. For your future reference.
He just points. You must have been Captain Kane's class.
That we were. What gave it away?
The choice in colors, first most.
Yeah.
He just looks back over. So, what is the mission?
We're figuring out that right now. We had a series of operations that either got handled or were just handled. One of which is still being handled, and we got a main target in the region. A collector of bones.
The HVT.
Big value.
Target?
Correct. Big value. It can assimilate the things it kills. Every kill we've been doing out here, we've been burning the body. Just to make sure it doesn't get its hands on it.
He just nods. Understood. So what's left for us? Just... He points over. These Eurythax and Malphistos?
We just cleaned up the earth axes. The Mephisto, gets an upcoming op. The dungeon's the one being handled right now.
He just nods. Understood. And the town is safe then.
For the time being,
Looks at
just
it.
from its major
Looks
threats.
at the people that were there for the operation. Yeah.
Small blessings.
They feel like very big blessings. They've been taken up the better half of, 2 months?
I don't know what the time out of game. I don't know what the timeline's actually been.
The better half of length of time.
It could have been 2
I mean,
years.
like 2 months
probably,
doesn't sound that far off.
at this rate.
It is definitely not 2 years.
We're out of it by year's end, anyways.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Hmm.
He just points over. You were supposed to be dead.
Where'd you hear that?
That was the rumor floating around when they were training to fight y'all.
rumors of his death have been greatly exaggerated.
Oh,
Got it in
jeez.
there.
Way to ruin the surprise in the pocket ace. I'm surprised you guys got word on it, to be honest. But hey, not dead.
Then, as far as they will know for trading, you are deceased.
Eh? Wait, and that good tell?
I am not inclined to do such.
Insight check. Yeah.
Absolutely. Roll it up.
Phew.
He seems a little bit more disenfranchised since when y'all last saw him.
Oh god,
So-
he's brainwashed.
Something happened there, man? We met someone that has that sort of disposition out here. He was a good man.
Ah, I see. My condolences, then. He just looks over. Nothing of particular import. Just learn some things. Studying under Daxos.
You've been his let's see, he's a knight, so I guess that makes you a squire.
He sort of goes to chuckle at that, but then you see him like squint his vision real hard and furrow his brow. Something like that.
The Blood Knight not have a sense of humor.
He just
Okay.
looks up.
Can I insight
I
check
guess
that?
not. Yeah, absolutely. Make a medicine, actually.
Medicine.
Can I do that?
Sure.
We're going Bardic to Jericho.
Oh. Nice. Oh.
Is this a new day, by chance?
It's not traveling.
Is it?
Sure. Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
You literally have only 5% chance to roll worse.
Exactly.
Before
Only
the-
5% chance to roll worse. Would the Bardic Inspiration be rerolled as well?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
He's a generous god.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, way better.
Alright, what did we learn?
Yeah. So the two of you definitely notice there's some sort of like migraines going on.
Yep, brainwashed.
I mean, it could be a
Got a
dark
headache?
washed.
But oh my god, what was the last thing said? Totally forget.
Got a
now.
headache?
Or that. It's talking about Squire.
Oh, right. Does Daxos have a sense of humor?
So I guess it's not.
He's old school. That's the way to say it. Very traditional watchman.
I never realized we had progressive watchmen.
I think that's the long way of saying he doesn't have a sense of humor.
Oh, what is he?
56, I believe.
I thought you were gonna say something like Captain Diana's age or something.
Unfortunately, not. That's not quite in the cards for Blood Knights.
Burn bright, burn fast sort of roll.
He just sort of looks down, grabs a drink he has, and takes a sip of it. They don't quite tell you that when you sign up.
I'm sorry, Damon.
He
But-
just nods, but looks over to you, Jericho. Be careful with blood magic. The more you use it, the more of a cost there is.
You're not the first blood cloak to warn me about that. I guess Vicious was an ex-blood cloak. Regardless, it's a warning I hear loud and clear. And one I appreciate.
But the somberness of mortality aside, how's
Lots of
life
nuts, though.
treated y'all?
Lots of ups and lots of downs.
Somberness and mortality aside, pretty good.
He just sort of chuckles. Glad to hear it then. And is this all of you? Not that I'm trying to pry.
For the compound? No, we got in the away team at the dungeon. They should be making their way back soon enough, I think.
Understood. From your class?
Nah, not all of them. Some of them,
Shh.
like them over there. Points at Booyag and Seraph's thumb. Black Tower.
Understood. That's a shame. I was hoping your friend Castor would be here. I'd like a rematch.
Can I inside check him to see if he's mentioning Castor on purpose?
Uh,
I just want to see if he's like
Sure, yeah.
twisting a knife kind of thing.
There would be cats on that, so.
Hold on. Let me fix something because I don't have a bunch of these things. Wow, I have good insight. I think he's a bit.
Yeah, reroll.
would you like to re-roll that?
You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
I mean, yeah, you. Man, I mean, you believe what you believe, but, you know. Definitely the last time they met, they fought, and he lost to him.
Right. The story does check out, and he's probably too sad or frustrated at the mention of Castor that it's like can't think of it in much focus. I don't think you're gonna get that opportunity.
Anytime soon. He's far and away right now.
Huh. Then I suppose I'll have to wait to see which one of you comes out on top when we meet up again.
Looking forward to it.
He just sort of like leans over the table for a second. Well, I don't want to take up all your time. I'm sure you want to rest after just getting back.
Yeah.
Do we know what they're doing here again? They hear us back up?
Daxos, Mad Maggie, and the guy,
that's right.
Skullbjor,
Oldbrower.
are supplemental forces against the Bone Collector.
Right.
Yeah.
I
'cause-
forgot Nexus is going to be a part of that.
Dayron, technically no, but the fact that he's here with Daxos, yeah.
Right.
Daron
traveling
is,
companions.
yeah, Daxos is surprise squire we didn't know about.
Well, if there's anything you need to settle in, just let us know. It's good to see you again.
Yeah. Happy to see a friendly face.
Glad you didn't bring that bloody bird.
Not a fan of Nomad.
Oh, you know all too well.
I mean, he sort of did threaten to kill me, so I think I got my reasons.
That was Piero. Nomad's the bird. Or was it the other way around? It's so hard to tell.
Or kind of snickers to himself.
You just see Dayron shake his head with a small smile. It's hard to tell where one ends and the other begins.
Look over, see that Booyag's at the bar. Bar's over there, you can help yourself. Just make sure you keep it clean, or else when the bear gets back, he's gonna maul you.
It's also one drink a day.
He'll be unbearable.
Nope, no. You had one earlier, not that time.
He just like looks a little like a child of frown.
Yeah.
I'll see myself out for the fun.
No,
You
they're
just,
dressed up in honest to God bear in Watchman gear.
roll an insight at that.
Hoopst.
You're standing next to him. Bradford, you're standing there.
We are
He's
standing
standing
here.
nearby. Let me
17.
throw an insights downwind. He's not very insightful today.
Damn, it's a low roll day today.
Yeah, it is.
That
All my
box
rolls were in the
Scarecrow,
fight.
At the mention of a child of Fraudna, you do see him sort of snap out of this somewhat melancholic state he was in.
Vampires versus werewolves.
Werebears.
Close enough.
Same number.
Children of one versus children of other.
That said, as you head over to the bar, you do see that Ward is sitting down, drinking, taking nice, slow, long sips from her drink.
It's one of those sorts of days, huh, Lieutenant? I feel you.
She just pauses, nods a couple times, and goes back to drinking.
If you don't mind me asking. Oh. If you don't mind me asking, Lieutenant, what was Vicious's real name? I'd like to know the man behind the legend.
Cassius Vittori.
It's like Cusian name. Can we get a spell
Indeed
on
it
that?
was.
Thank you.
Bart.
Man, I have like 3 different graces to make in due time. It's gonna be crazy. I certainly went out like a proper Augustine. Lionheart and all that.
I don't know that he traced his family to any lineage, but he spoke of his grandfather frequently. A borderlander, a frontiersman.
So like around out here.
Something like that. I think he was a constable.
What was his name? Did they talk about grandfather? Or was that just something you got peripherally?
He would speak about it more. What's the way to say it? Something to aspire to that he never felt worthy of.
I know that feeling all too well. Always chasing, never catching.
Vicious. He had blood on his hands that he wanted to make right. He was White Watch before this.
Yeah, tracks for blood cloaks.
If I'm
She's
overhearing that bit, would I know of anything from his time? Have heard anything about his time in the White Watch?
Yeah, you can roll a history. That seems like a history.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean there is definitely So that's pretty good. There was a operation that went pretty far south. Out in Megval that ended up with quite a few what most would call innocents dead.
What most would call innocence, but not everyone.
Right. It's supposed to be a recovery of some lost objects, I guess you could say, as they weren't specific in the recollections of it. But the infiltrating team got spotted and, well, killed their way out.
Just like playing Splinter Cell.
After that, though, one of the people in the team abandoned their posts.
Hmm.
Not
I think
resigned, not quit, abandoned.
I think I heard about that. Some kind of job went south in Megwell, right? A lot of collateral. It gets called, I guess.
He never saw it that way.
That's probably because he saw it the real way. Hey, Booyag. Give me something strong, huh? Have a proper
Got
toast. If,
We will pour drinks for everyone at the bar.
let's go. I try to keep a tradition, Lieutenant, of having a wake for anyone that dies. Swap stories about the people that were, the good in them. Leave a positive impression. So, if we have the time, I think I'd like that for Vicious. And maybe another. Thank you, too. Need this.
You just see her sort of look down at that. I'm sure Grim's gonna take it hard.
They both certainly had a solidarity in their solitude.
They were close.
I think they just understood each other. Both felt like they had too much blood on their hands.
Yeah. Well, I meant what I said when we told you the news. Vicious damn well saved all our lives. So, in the grand cosmic scale of things, he definitely balanced it before he went out.
I hope he sees it that way. She just grabs the second drink.
Oh, she broke the rule.
I won't tell anybody.
It's to you, Cassius.
To you, Cassius. Wish we got to know you more.
And she takes her drink and slams it before stepping up. Try to get some relaxation tonight.
Got it.
With the dungeon wrapping up, we shouldn't be far off heading out again.
Ain't good promise what I can't keep. Bye, Lieutenant.
And she makes her way towards her
seeing her start walking away from the bar, I think Jericho will just quickly move to sort of like cut her off, sort of at the crest of that offshoot there, that cave tunnel. Stop her with a Lieutenant.
She just looks back. What do you have for me, Jared?
Take a few steps forward just to speak at a lower volume.
Yeah, and as you do, you see how tired her eyes look.
Nothing of import, ma'am. Just get some rest, please. Then he leans forward slightly and in a lower tone he says, "You don't have to look strong all the time."